Hi everyone, this is Brandon, and I'm having an audio issue with my home theater receiver. And I want to show you how I solved that problem so that you can save time when troubleshooting your audio issues. So I'm using two devices. I'm using a Marantz SR5007 4K output HDMI ARC receiver and a BenQ TK705i 4K LED projector that supports HDMI ARC audio. Now, since my receiver is an older model, it may not support the newest audio formats. So one of the issues I had when I plugged in my HDMI cable into the receiver on the HDMI output and on the input on the projector was this chipmunk stuttering and skipping audio. It was driving me crazy trying to figure out how to fix it. So the first thing that I did was I turned the volume down, and then I unplugged the cable and plugged it back in. Once I saw that didn't fix the issue, I went into my home theater receiver settings, checked the HDMI output settings, reset those, checked my audio output settings, reset those, and noticed that there was no solution. The next thing that I tried to do was swap the HDMI cable. And lo and behold, swapping the HDMI cable did not fix the problem. So I moved my issues over to the projector. And what I noticed was on the main sound settings, which is the one that's up front, there's an option to downmix whether you want surround or stereo. So I figured, maybe if I change one of those options, it might fix the problem. Well, that didn't fix the problem. So what I did was I went into all settings and noticed that under display and sound, there is an audio output option. I noticed that it was set currently on automatic for digital output mode. Now, in automatic, you would think the projector would be able to determine, okay, I'm connected to a home theater receiver. It supports this format. These are the formats I need to send to the receiver so that it can play audio correctly. But in automatic mode, it was not doing that. So I was thinking maybe it could be an issue on my receiver. So the first thing I did was went online, looked up my home theater receiver, and went into the audio format options to see what is supported on my receiver. So on this SR5007, we scroll down, we'll see it supports 3D, 4K video, audio return channel as well. We'll see that we have a complete list of surround sound formats that are supported on this home theater receiver. It's formats like DTS HD Master Audio, Dolby Digital Plus, True HD, and Dolby Digital EX, as well as multi-channel stereo. When I selected bypass, the audio issue cleared up immediately. I was able to turn the volume up. Everything sounded fantastic. There are some other options as well in the projector, such as PCM stereo, and this is typically what you would use for a really old receiver. PCM stereo is usually your last resort. It should work really no matter what. And then there's Dolby Digital Plus as well, but because I didn't have another connected device into the projector, I figured the reason why I was having that issue was because I wasn't connecting a older Blu-ray player or DVD player into the projector and then looping it back out to the receiver. So the other option that I selected was Dolby Digital, and that was able to clear up the problem. Everything was working just fine. The reasons why you would want to pick one of these formats versus the other, and bypass is the best option that you can pick because it sends the audio processing to the home theater receiver instead of processing it at the projector and then processing it a second time at the receiver. So why process twice when you can process once, right? Let the receiver or even the soundbar handle the audio processing for you so that it can make the determination of what audio format is the best and how can I process this to deliver the best audio quality as possible. And when you are setting up a older receiver or even older soundbars, look into your projector settings first before you start troubleshooting all over the place like I did on my home theater receiver, thinking that that was the issue. So hopefully this helps those out there that are connecting newer equipment into older equipment. The rule of thumb is that you always want to bypass the processing on your newer device and sending it to your older equipment. Let the older equipment handle the business and let the projector just display the image. Thanks everybody for watching the end of the video, and I hope this helps with your troubleshooting solutions. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment where this video is posted. I'll be happy to help. Have a great day, everybody.